a really cool concept, and capitalizing on a phenomenon that just has been taking over the world, basically.
Yeah.
So, where did you first encounter rage rooms, and how did you do any physical research to
Yeah.
start?
Well, the first time that I found out about rage rooms was just through the papers. I saw that they were popping up everywhere, and I actually had my own anger, and so I could really relate. And I thought, what an interesting concept for a series, especially because it seemed so relatable and universal. It was universal. Like they're in Japan, they're in Rio,
Yeah.
they're all over the U.S. now. There's one, like 30 miles from where we are.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
This is about the setting for most part. It really is about human people, human beings, and how they feel and who they are. So I want to kind of talk about the characters and how you develop that around this setting.
It's very interesting because each episode, there's 6 episodes in the first season, and each episode involves the 2 main characters who own and run the shop,
Mhm.
and then there's a B story character that comes in with their own issues, whatever they're trying to work out. So we see the setup of what they're going through. We have a moment with them in the room,
Nice.
and the way that they bash things or what they choose to bash,
Right.
and then they come out and they're in their evolution and their therapeutic resolve.
Nice.
So
And one of those characters is your mom in this, right?
yes, she actually surprises me in the pilot episode with a box of stuff from my childhood garage,
Nice.
the character's childhood garage.
Do you let the actors pick what they get to smash?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I'm like, what would your character really want? The crowbar too, or the bat? To smash
Nice.
things with.
That's awesome.
Wine glasses, or.
You put this in the hands of a very talented director.
Charles Herman Wormfeld.
Yeah. He did Kissing Jessica Stein. He
Yeah.
did Legally Blonde too. And that being said, how did you collaborate? Because this is really your baby, and this is your idea. And what did he add to the production?
So I had already had the first draft of scripts written when I came to him, and he had known my work from Namaste.
Mhm.
So he had just already wanted to work with me and had asked to work with me, and so I was scrolling through my phone and thinking, I need a director, I need someone really good, and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna throw this out to him. I called him, an hour later we met for coffee. I told him the idea and he said absolutely, and then I sent him the scripts, and then we went from there.
Nice.
So it was a really fast process.
Nice.
And it was a collaboration of, and a really, we respected each other's work already, so
Yeah.
that's something to, the strong place to move from, I think.
Yeah, and he has a reputation of taking people's ideas, like Kissing Jessica Stein, for example, was Jennifer Westfeld's idea, and
Mhm.
and collaborating with her and working around that, right?
Yeah, he really works with the writer to, in the process as a director, to help grow the script. So we did that together, and so there's more of, I feel like, his presence in all of it, not just in the production quality.
Is it kind of rewarding having done all this on your own? Do you feel like as an indie, you have this sense of accomplishment because you actually created something and put it out there?
I actually do. Thanks for asking that question. I feel like I've learned so much, and because I'm actually technically a micro showrunner on these things,
Mhm.
I hate to throw that word out because I'm not, doing
Right.
Breaking Bad or something, but yeah, and so I feel like I get to see every element of the production from start to finish, and then being an actor in it, and then I get to choose the takes, and really, I actually pick the music, the temp music, and then have somebody come in, and then they bring their own ideas. So, yeah, I love every element of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You mentioned, it was an interview I read, you mentioned how you, as the lead, you naturally gravitated to being the lead because you felt like you had the history, you had the backstory already. But I want to know about the ancillary characters. How do you create that? Do you give the actor an outline or give them a direction to go and let them kind of create their own work within their own method and style, or do you have something completely directly written for them and they just take it over?
It's definitely a combination of both.
Nice.
I know enough actors in LA and even outside of LA that if I have an idea and it starts to formulate, I start writing scenes and I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for this person. And I've been lucky to have the actors, like Parvesh Cheena, for Namaste, I didn't know him at all, and I had written that script, and somebody got it to him, and he was like, "I'm on board."
Nice.
Hey!
I know. I'm sorry, I should have taken a beginner class, but I like a discount.
Listen, next time, come to my class as my guest.
Okay, I don't know if I fit in with everyone in there. A lot of white people. How long do you think it'll be before I can do a handstand?
Oh, God. Potentially never. 6 months. Todd, I was kidding.
But there are other people who I've used several times, like Tanya Verifield,
Yeah.
who I love, and she's actually become a muse for me. I just wrote another script.
She's amazing in
Yes,
Namaste.
yes, she is. She's an incredible actress, and I just wrote another. She doesn't know this. I wrote another script for her. Surprise, Tanya.
Hey! Oh, hey! I didn't think I'd see you here.
How do you know the DJ?
Oh, he's, practically my brother.
Damn, he is hot as hell.
Hands off. I'm very protective. You want some shitty wine?
I can't, I'm juicy.
No, you too. God, LA's so boring.
But you want to get high?
What is the funniest or most self-gratifying thing you smashed personally?
I think in the pilot episode, there's this episode, the moment with the woman who plays my mother, and the scene, I'd written it that she just takes the bat and starts smashing the VCR, and we were in the moment, and I was like, I just felt as her daughter, and as the anger was coming up, I just grabbed the bat and we just started smashing together. That was my favorite, just improvised moment, and it worked so well. Yeah.
How is it filming in a confined space like that? Is there particular challenges that you guys came across that you didn't expect?
Absolutely. We actually found we had a location and then lost the location. So that location that we're in, we basically found it 2 days before the shoot. So it was smaller than the rage room where the bashing happens. It was smaller than we'd anticipated, and so we couldn't have many people in there, and everybody was wearing protective gear.
Right, sure.
I didn't actually get to see some of the takes because if there were 2 people in there bashing, it was like it was just safety issues.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, glasses. You're smashing glasses with your hands, and there's all kinds of things flying everywhere.
Exactly, and we got to use a lot of there's like a wine bottle that my character takes and just crushes.
Yeah.
And
that was my favorite in the trailer.
Thank you. That's a breakaway wine bottle.
Yeah, I probably figured that. Yeah.
I'm not that strong.
So we're here at Slamdance. It's premiering here, and I'm really excited to see it this afternoon. But after Slamdance, are you going to keep putting it out there at festivals, or are you going to actually put it out on the website and have it out there for people to see?
It's actually already being picked up by festivals. 2 festivals contacted me last night
Oh, awesome.
to screen it there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm doing the Chicago Feminist Film Festival, and they're actually having me come in and teach filmmaking to some of their
cool.
students there. And but yeah, Reverie TV, which I don't know if you've heard of, it's LGBTQ focused.
Mm-hmm.
They've already licensed it for their platform.
Oh,
so
cool.
that's one place where it will start living in February. And there are other options for places for it to be picked up for the digital version.
Nice.
But yeah, so it's already got a home.
Cool. I'll get all the links to everybody and put it out there for everybody to see.
Thank
Summer,
you.
thank you so much for
Joe.
taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure. It was great to watch your series. I'm super excited to see this series, and I I think you're gonna knock it out of the park. So I'm real excited for that.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time with you.
Welcome back to LA.
This is the perfect space for me to manifest the vision of this new chapter of my life.
I take teacher recommendations from our sister studios in New York very seriously.
Hey, I'm Gina.
And these are my senior instructors, Jesse and Ben. I think you're going to fit in beautifully with our happy little family.
What they want me to do there isn't even yoga.
That is not pranayama.
How many students signed up?
2 signed up online and Seth makes 3.
Shit.
LA is filled with teachers who can pack a class and would kill for your time slots.
How many followers do you have?
She has like a gazillion Instagram followers.
How many Instagram followers do you have?
You have the most certifications, but you're not the most popular.
How long do you think it'll be before I can do a handstand?
Potentially never.
You can't call me anymore after you screw up and you don't have anywhere to go.
I only practice with Jesse now. What the hell was that?
You get fired for that?
Teaching yoga is about projecting an image. It's not about being truthful.
No fucking way.
Bitch, you're going down.
Lying corporate yoga slut.
Are you high?
You are totally fucked.
I need a break from all these yoga freaks.
Come on, use your Ujjayi breath.
Everyone needs a conduit for evolution.
I am suffocating. I can't get out from underneath it.
I want a divorce. Here's your alimony.
Interesting shop you opened here. I always wanted you to go to law school.
Is there any chance that you could watch my baby while I use the room?
You know, we haven't slept in the same bed for 30 years.
Are you married?
I was.
Same.
You are 3 years younger and in perfect health, and you can't decide if you want to have our baby.
So when are we gonna go get that beer?
We need something to help us through this, and I don't know what it is.
Tear it down. Go ahead, break it. Smash it. Yes! You bring down
I think it's artistic and progressive, thoughtful. A very American way of making people feel comfortable.
I think we got what we came for. You forced me to create this place where I could put my rage.
I want to learn.
I hope you will.
Yes! Yes!
Wait, Mom! I need some stuff for the rage.
Oh, it's okay. I got boxes and boxes of other shit to break out in the truck. I'll go out and get the boxes.